Hello guys, it's me Sophie here and I'm here to tell something about schedule of measurement and cost estimation on selected trades. So there are some agenda, setting up Excel spreadsheet, measurement and quantification of construction elements, abstracting qualities, calculation of cost, and prepare schedule quantities, and prepare schedule quantities, and last but not least, conclusion. So firstly the introduction. For any construction project to be successful, precise measurement and cost estimation are essential. So the measurement, schedule and cost estimate for modest building projects will be covered in detail in this session with an emphasis on the significance of accurate measurement and procedures efficient estimating strategies. So this methodology not only optimizes resource allocation and reduce financial risks, but it also increases project efficiency. So this presentation will also guide you through the essential steps and techniques that are used in setting up an Excel spreadsheet for construction measurement, quantifying various construction elements, abstracting the quantities, calculating cost, and preparing the schedule of quantities (SOQ). By the end of this presentation, you will have a clear understanding of how to effectively manage and estimate costs for small building projects using practical example and real data. So the first one is the standard data sheet. In the project contains important information about construction project that leaders need to know. This include details like project specification, required documents, and any special documents or requirements. So it also helps leaders understand what is expected and how to prepare this proposal. So here are the following descriptions. So the measurement traits are earthworks, concrete, framework, reinforcement, waterproofing, disposal, and the backfilling. So now here are we going to talk about reinforcement schedule. So revised schedule deals with the detailed listening and specification of all the reinforcing bars required using in a construction project. So it includes bar sizes and shapes, quantities, lengths, locations, bending details, material specification. So this schedule ensures that the reinforcement is properly planned and installed to meet the structural requirements of the project. So we can see in the following table code element, bar notation, shape, length, add length, number of bars. So total length, unit length, weight per component, number of component, total weight in kg. So the third one is abstract. This is the summarized table that gives many details of the total quantities and measurements of the project. So as you can see, the earthwork in second ground clearance 1 meter length from the center line, which is in meter square, and its quantity is 99.44. And the excavation trenches and footing excavation, which is in a 9 cube with quantity of 15.44. So the third one is excavation slab, following the disposal, backfilling, and the second one is concrete. So it contains footing, columns, shafts, tie beam accordingly, and second it has slab on grade. So the fourth one is rate build up. This part of the spreadsheet breaks down the cost elements, including labor, materials, and overhead to arrive at the total cost. So, in description, you can see the artwork. The ground clearance 1 meter length from the center line, as I mentioned earlier, and the ground clearance meter square, and the excavation trenches and footing excavation, and the ground clearance. As you can see, there are many stuff inside the graph like description, unit, quantity, rate, material, wastage, labor, plant, dry cost, OH and P. So, so here are we going to talk about the schedule of quantities. An SOQ or schedule of quantities is a detailed document used in construction project that outlines the quantities and description of the various materials, labor and other resources needed for the project. So followingly, the contractor has to, in output, the contractor has to clearance the ground 1 meter away from the grids by removing 150 millimeter topsoil layer for the existing ground surface, not limited to remove trees, roots, debris, and other disturbance as necessary. So accordingly, the ground clearance 1 meter length from the center line, and the excavation of slabs to be carried out by the contractor manually or using machines. The excavated depth less than 0.5 meter, including additional protection and snoring as necessary. So the foundation, inside the foundation it's ground clearance. So ground clearance is measured 1 meter away from the center line of the perimeter wall. As you can see in the graph also, it's 2 meter, 6 meter, 3.0 meter, 1.8 meter, and lastly the 5.8 meter. Followingly, with having 11.80, 5.80, 9.80, 2.00, 3.80. So the second one is excavation of our footings. So the earthworks involve specific measurements of the excavation of foundation. So the measurements are critical for ensuring the foundation is properly prepared. So as you can see in the picture also, it's the pad foundation and the ground slab layout of building C in section JJ. So as you can see, the excavation for footing 5 number, which is calculated in meter cubes. So the third one is concrete measurement. Concrete work involves precise measurements to ensure structural integrity. Accurate concrete measurements are essential for maintaining the quality and the safety of the structure. So as you can see in the following pictures, the pad foundation of ground slab layout of building C, as I mentioned earlier, and the ground beam and the ground slab layout of building A. So the fourth one is framework. Framework is used to shape the concrete and hold it in place until it sets. So here are some specific details about it. The first one is formwork dimensions and calculation are based on the following layouts. So the second one is proper formwork is crucial for achieving the desired shape and support the concrete structure. So the abstracting quantities to aid in cost estimates and planning. Abstract quantities means gathering the measurements and amounts for various components. As you can see in the description, as I mentioned earlier, the ground clearance 1 meter length from the center line, excavation trenches and footing excavation slabs, disposal and the backfilling. So it's the calculation of costs, material costs, labor costs, plant cost, overhead and profit, total cost calculation, wastage, and So accurate cost calculation are essential for project planning and the execution of projects. So as you can see in the following table, it has this description: unit, quantity, weight in New Zealand dollar, and material, wastage, labor, plant, dry cost. So the schedule of quantities SOQ includes detailed entries for various construction activities. The SOQ is crucial document for contractor to be prepared and accurate bids for the clients to understand the cost of the project. So at last, in this presentation, we have covered the basic of measuring and estimation cost for small buildings. So we emphasize the significance of precise measurement and through cost analysis in ensuring the success of construction project. So throughout this preparation, we have explored the fundamental aspects of measurement and cost estimation for small buildings. With the proper measurement techniques and detailed cost estimations, help in avoiding budget overruns and ensuring project timelines are met. So thank you guys. That's it for today.
Okay, so I have some question to you. What is the abstract sheet?
Abstract sheet is the summary of
The summary of the
sheets.
summary of the takeoff. Okay. Have you built the have you built the rates? What are the main things you have to build?
Sorry.
Have you built the rate?
Rate.
Rate, yeah. First, how are you going to build the rates?
Building the rate.
Mainly, which component you have to be concerned on?
I'm sorry, I didn't get the question, sir.
How you build up the rate? What are the components you have to build?
We can build the rate by the material cost
Correct.
and labor cost, plant cost, etc.
What else?
What else?
Overhead and profit also. Okay. How are you going to calculate the concrete volume of the footing?
Complete volume of the footing. 95.
Now, how are you going to calculate? What is the formula?
Formula?
What is
Length into breadth
length into
to height.
height of footing. Okay, thank you very much for the presentation.